everybody, welcome back to my channel, Red Elevator. I'm Nina, and today we're going to look at 6 very important design tips you do not want to miss. Biggest questions I get in design is to marble or not to marble a kitchen. And I can tell you that the answers are going to vary, but the important thing is, what is it that you like best, and how, again, are you going to be living in your kitchen? Are you someone that's going to protect the counters when you're cutting up lemon, or are you just all over the place and ready to cook and make a mess? So, in this particular case, I had to have marble. For me, marble is one of the most beautiful materials in the world, and I wanted to showcase it in the kitchen. And I knew that I was going to be careful. I knew that I was going to have cutting tools that I was going to place on top of the marble to be careful with it. And I honestly think that it makes a really beautiful statement. Now, with that said, in the last couple of years, there really has been a very big shift in man-made materials. And these materials come in slab formats, which they didn't used to, and they really, really look almost real. So you could have both, really. Here's a trick that I have found. If you don't want to get your marble too messed up and you're going to be having a busy day in the kitchen, or maybe you're preparing for a dinner party, just bring out your drawer liner. Now, this is my little secret. I put this out onto the counter where I know there's going to be a lot of activity. It's white. It sort of camouflages into the island, and I can bring a bunch of groceries up here. I can have, I can cut all my vegetables. I can unload and reload the refrigerator, clean the refrigerator. This way, my marble is protected, and it actually doesn't look so bad. What you choose as your backsplash is equally as important as what you choose on your countertops. And on this particular backsplash, we decided to use something with intrigue, something more fun, so that we can combine our materials together. We have a white island, we have a gray countertop behind, and now we wanted to tie them together by doing a mosaic. Our mosaic tiles are fun, they're a hexagon, they're made of marble, and they have a black pattern around them. The reason they're okay as your backsplash is that you're really not using them daily. You're not placing your glasses on here. You're not really spraying things here. However, you have to be a little bit careful. If you're cooking bacon on a Sunday, I recommend that you just wipe it down quickly afterwards with a little bit of water and some very mild soap. But so far, so good. The client's been using it, cooking, and really hasn't had any issues. And the reason is that if you have a pattern in your backsplash, it will not show stains as much as it would if it were a flat piece of slab. So many of us have these beautiful silver heirloom pieces that we've received from our grandparents, or maybe we've collected them over the years, but everybody has some silver in their kitchen, and I am sure they are practically all tarnished. Mine are always very nicely polished because I've got another hack that I use for silverware that I wanted to share with you guys, and that is you can use any polish cleaner. They're all really actually pretty good. I don't find one to be better than the other, but the one thing that I find is critical is to have a horsehair brush. These horsehair brushes make all the difference in polishing your silver. It's just not enough to polish your silver with a sponge. You really need this horsehair. It gets in the crevices, it gets in the edges, and it does a remarkable job. And this is going to be another one of your friends. It's very important how you position the furniture. It might seem like a little thing, but it makes a difference between night and day. Whenever you are setting up a living room or a den or sort of a cozy space, what you want to do is you want to keep your couch away from the wall. The tendency is to make the space look bigger, and so everybody pushes their couches against the wall. That is the first no-no in interior design. Do not lean your couch against the wall. You want to create an area in the center of a room. Bring things together. Also, create vignettes. Don't just put a couch and a coffee table. Put 2 chairs either in front if you have space, if not to the right or to the left. Another great and inexpensive way to do it is to put benches. You could put small stools or benches to the right and to the left of the coffee table. Don't be afraid to use a pop of color. Here I used a very fun pink velvet. I reupholstered these mid-century chairs that we found at an estate sale. And I love, again, the fact that they are low. Keeping in mind that my coffee table is low, it really was important to go vintage shopping to find pieces that would work with what I already had. Accessorizing your coffee table is a must. And what I like to do is put my favorite book on the coffee table. I don't want to over-accessorize again because I like to keep it clean. But here I have my Tom Ford book, which is a must. Again, we have a Sputnik here. I have my favorite sculptural ant. And I have my Tom Dixon coffee set because I just love the way that it looks. It's important to be sporadic in the way that you design your bookcase. Don't make every shelf the same, meaning don't put your tall items on the left, small items on the right in every bookshelf. It needs to be different. So, for instance, I decided to center this coral piece, but you will see there is no other coral piece that's centered, or really any other shelf that has a centered piece other than our Jonathan Adler vase. There is only 2 shelves that have single items on them. Again, every shelf needs to be unique and different. If you take that philosophy to heart, you will be able to design like the pros. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Red Elevator. I hope you enjoyed my tips. Please make sure and subscribe below so you don't miss out on any of this wonderful, I hope, incredible content.